Hello, everyone. Welcome to Talk to the Expert series number 151. I'm Padmapriya, your host for today. I have with me Ms. Deepika, sign language interpreter. I'm Padmapriya. I'm an awareness ambassador and a core team member of Spectrum, the Awareness Project. I'm a storyteller. Spectrum, the Awareness Project, aims to create awareness about the role of community in raising children and young adults who are in the autism spectrum. Knowing about yourself, your strength, weakness, threats, and the needs is very important to make right choices in life. Taking appropriate breaks or seeking support is good for our mental health and well being. This month, our focus is on mental health. Self advocacy helps us break the stigma related to mental health. Accepting what we are and acknowledging that we need help makes us better as we progress in our lives. Today, we have our guest, Dr. Hemapriya, with us here. Dr. Hemapriya is a medical doctor, a neurodivergent advocate, and an e-commerce scaling expert. Dr. Hemapriya has ADHD, attention deficit hyperactive disorder. Though she is in the spectrum, she leads a normal life. She did not consider ADHD as a roadblock. She broke the barriers, turning many women into entrepreneurs. Isn't she the best example of self advocacy? Without any further delay, let's welcome the expert for today, Dr. Hemapriya. Hello, doctor. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for inviting me to the show.
Yes, doctor. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, doctor. We would like to know, for the sake of our audience, we would like to know more about yourself. Please tell us more about yourself.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to be here today with you all, sharing my experience on my ADHD journey. So, I'm a doctor by profession, and I was practicing doctor until 2014, after which, when my daughter was born, I started a blog called My Little Moped, which then went into a business called e-commerce business called it's called My Little Moped Store, wherein we are selling food for kids. We have a manufacturing unit, and then we sell it through our online store. So this was started in 2014. After that, I founded two other businesses. One is called Soundarya. It's a traditional wellness product wherein we sell products that help for bathing, like it's our traditional powdered form. Then we have another one called as Ancient Madurai, wherein we sell vintage artifacts. So these two are my e-commerce businesses. Now I'm helping other e-commerce businesses, women, to grow in their e-commerce business and scale their e-commerce business. So for the last 2 years, I've been an e-commerce consultant, helping other e-commerce entrepreneurs grow and scale their e-commerce business.
That's so nice of you, Dr. Hemapriya. You're into so many things, especially the women empowerment. That's so wonderful. But now, please tell us how and when you were diagnosed with ADHD.
Yeah. So 4 years before I was having anxiety, I just went to a psychiatrist for anxiety and was prescribed medications. And that's when my therapist we were talking together and she told I might have ADHD. Then we delved in deeper and found out that I have ADHD because of my characteristics. Like I want challenges always. Like I want new challenges. I need the dopamine rush every day. So that's when I got diagnosed as ADHD, and it's been 4 years now. I'm actively in therapy now for that, and I'm overcoming my challenges one by one now.
That's so beautiful, doctor, to hear from you. You know, you are inspiring us. We would also like to know, how do you manage your professional journey along with ADHD? You know, tell us more about the challenges that you have faced in your journey.
Yeah. So I didn't know I had ADHD uh, when I started my entrepreneurship or anything. So it was like I used to just think why I'm always getting the feeling of starting new things every time, want to have a challenge, want something new in my life. I get bored easily. So I need a new hobby, I need a new business. In that way, I have started 3 businesses. I have numerous blogs. Every month, I need a new challenge. So I was very skeptical why I'm alone getting like this. So that's when we discovered ADHD, but that's, I think, my superpower also. Because whenever life throws a challenge to me, I'm able to easily handle it because of my ADHD power. I can easily tackle it, tackle the solution, find a solution and tackle the challenge and go on. There has been so many instances in my entrepreneurship where we had so many challenges and I was able to go through them without any difficulty. So that is one thing that has actually helped me. The one thing about ADHD that has brought me down is my impulse to buy things, buy courses. I'm always on the learning mode and I keep on buying courses online, books, and so much, but I don't even go back and check what is in them. So that is like kind of an urge that I'm always feeling to buy new things, to learn more, to invest more like that. So I'm trying to curb that through my therapy. But as so far, I can tell ADHD has really helped me to be where I am today.
That's so wonderful, doctor. You know, you said the impulse of buying books. We see that as also a good thing because maybe at later point of time you might go revisit your basket and enjoy your learning process and you're collecting a repository for that now. That's so nice. Coming back to your e-commerce industry, doctor, we know that you are an woman empowerment entrepreneur. So how do women get benefited from your e-commerce industry?
So I actually help women who want to find a financial independence and do something from their home. So I have around 100 people in my group, in my paid community, wherein we have helped more than 75 of them launch their e-commerce from scratch. So there were women who have quit their career, there were women who have been housewives for a long time but want to do something of their own so that they can have the financial independence, and also that gives them self confidence and everything. So people come to me, we find what is that they're passionate about, we create a business out of it. I teach them step by step to as how to do branding, how to do social media, how to do a website, and how to sell their products more. So that is a step by step process that we do. And I also help women entrepreneurs who already have an e-commerce business, who struggling to increase their sales, and I help them increase their sales by giving them strategic advisors and what will work for them, because the e-commerce industry is constantly evolving. Daily there is something new. So it is very difficult for an entrepreneur to keep eye on that because they have so many other things to do. But as an e-commerce consultant myself, I know what is happening in the e-commerce industry and help and guide my mentees accordingly.
That's so wonderful, doctor. We are very happy that you are empowering women, help their business with your prompt consultation. Now, talking about the mental issues with women, as a doctor, do you think that most women are masking their mental issues? What is your say on that, doctor?
Yeah, I think 100% most of our women mask their any kind of mental issues because a woman is raised in the society to be adapting to everything, to adjust everything in the household, to adjust to the in-laws, to everyone. So when we convey that I'm not feeling well, I'm feeling down, then people judge us. And when people judge, it goes in the wrong way. And it's like Indian familial support is not yet so strong that they can support women mental health issues 100%. So women starts masking their issues and one day it'll come out in a very big and collapsible way, that is the problem nowadays. And that leads to a lot of divorces and all those things. Right from the start, if we are open with our partner or open with our family, what are our issues? And even the family needs um, the education that everybody suffers from at least some time with mental issues, because that's how life is. But women are taught to compress their feelings, not show it outside and things like that. So I think a lot of women are masking their things. Even I think that I have masked my ADHD until my 36 years. After that, only with the help of a therapist, I was able to get it out. Until then, I didn't know what was happening. I was feeling very uncomfortable. I was feeling why I am different from others. But I was not able to come out because I was thinking what people will think of me, what others will think of me. But I had to break that and consult a psychiatrist for anxiety, which led me to all these things. So, as a woman, please don't mask your things. Be open, if not to your family, to your friends, or anyone who could help you and get you support.
That's a wonderful tip for all the women, who are like keeping themselves closed, with their thoughts closed. Thank you, doctor. And as an addition to this question, we would like to know your family support in your professional as well as your mental health, in your journey as a whole.
So my biggest support has been my family, actually. So when I wanted to start my business, my husband was 100% with me to start my business, because as a doctor, when you are a doctor, you can't do something else, because everybody will tell. Even now, people tell me, why did you waste a medical seat? You have wasted a medical seat. So there was a huge thing in what to say. People think a doctor should not do any other stuff. So when I wanted to start a business, my husband was the only person who was 100% backing me, do what you like. And even when I started so many business, he was the one person who was um, supporting me, and do what you like, what you're passionate about. So he was the continuous support. Initially, my parents were like, we made you study doctor, but you are going to do this. They had that thing. But now everybody are on the same team, and we are all working together in my business, and everybody is supportive. But it is not the same with the outside community, like distant friends and relatives. Whenever we see them in any gathering, they ask, why are you doing this? You would have practiced and earned more, something like that. But it keeps on coming. I just have learned to ignore it now.
Superb, doctor. Family support is the best strength that one should have, and your family gives that to you. So, thank you so much for your, answers. It's going like we are getting inspired by your answers, and we would like to know what is your mindful mantra. Like, what do you do to stay focused because you're into so many things, and what are your hobbies?
you know ADHD person will have never have one hobby. There is time when I get focused on just one hobby. Like, I was painting for 3 months continuously. Now it's somewhere else, somewhere where I can't even find my paints. So my hobby keeps changing every month. It's a new hobby, so I keep jumping on that. But my mindful mantra is, I take a break whenever I need to take a break. If I feel I'm overwhelmed, I just go and sleep. If I feel I'm very anxious, irritated, or down, I just go and sleep, and just sleep it off. And if I want to relax, it's my Kindle, Tamil novels, Kindle and me. That's it. I'm not a great TV person. And so this is the thing that I do. I just rest. I read Kindle, and I just log off from all my social media devices, everything, and take a digital detox.
Wow. Doctor, you seem to be a voracious reader. You keep learning, in all the phases, throughout the phases of your life. That's so inspiring, doctor. And what is that one message you would like to give to this society?
The one thing that I would like to tell everyone is, embrace yourself. You are a unique creation, and even with all your flaws and positive, you are the best. So embrace yourself. When you embrace yourself, you will bring your power out. That's what I found out. When I couldn't find who I am, ADHD helped me to go in a way, okay, this is me and this is how I will be. I can't change, but I can learn to live with it. So I can learn to embrace my ADHD and grow with it. So whatever you have, don't worry that I'm like this, I'm not the good, I'm not up to the mark or things like that. Embrace your life, embrace yourself so that you can grow. And because whatever people around are telling will keep telling what they are doing. You ignore everything, embrace yourself and grow and cherish yourself.
That's so great, Doctor. That's the great tip that we all got from you today. Thank you for that. Our viewers are watching this Facebook Live and they have some questions. Rashmi Sood Anand asks, don't we see all these traits in many people? Would you recommend them to go for diagnosis?
I'm not sure about it because it varies. I have been struggling this with, I mean, I must be in the extreme end because starting a e-commerce business is not easy. I have three live e-commerce businesses now running. Starting it had to have a lot of investment and money. So when I'm putting in so much effort for something that my dopamine wants, it means I'm in the extreme range, I guess. So I've seen others who want to jump hobby and hobby, but that might be a mild thing or it might be something else also. I'm not a professional psychiatrist or a therapist to give advice on this, but you can see more details about this and maybe check with a professional.
Thank you. Thank you for your answers, Doctor.
Yeah.
Sushma Tripathi says, Dr. Hemapriya, my little moped was my go-to place for my toddler's food menu. So glad to have you here sharing your journey with us. So, for the benefit of our audience, can you just list out the ventures that you are into so that, they can be more benefited?
Yeah. So the first e-commerce business of mine is My Little Moped, where I sell kids food. So I started it in 2014. The next one is Soundarya Traditional Wellness, where we sell bathing powder, face packs, like that. It's all traditional powdered form without any chemicals. So the next one, third one is Ancient Madurai, wherein I sell vintage brass, bronze items like statues, vessels, and things like that. And then my fourth one is E-commerce Academy, wherein I teach, coach uh, women to start an e-commerce business and launch it. The next one is my e-commerce consulting business, wherein I help existing entrepreneurs to grow and scale their e-commerce business. And along with my husband, I have co-founded a foundation called Little Moped Heart Foundation, wherein we are doing free heart surgeries for kids who are suffering with congenital heart disease.
That's so great to know, Doctor. So great to know about you and your husband also. Wonderful, wonderful, Doctor. Now, Shushma Tripathi says that taking a break when you get the hint is the best way to take care of one's mental health. It also helps us to stay away from burnouts that happen so often. Yes, there are many comments that are coming in, Doctor. We are very happy to have gotten many tips from you, Doctor, about the women wellness, the emotional support, and how to become entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
So happy. We have got many insights from today's session. And we are so happy because you are a multitasking, multi-talented personality as a whole. So very happy to have you here. Thank you, Dr. Hemapriya. It's been a great session. Wonderful to have you here. And thanks for your time. Thank you, Deepika. And to all our audience, Spectrum, the Awareness Project, as a part of our inclusion awareness drive, we have made these inclusion flashcards, which is the ABCD of inclusion. These flashcards are available with us, and this will really be of use to every human, to just inculcate the forgotten values in them. So let's grab our copy by typing inclusion in the comment box. and we will all reach out to you when you type inclusion in the comments box. And we also have one more inclusion drive, which is 365 quotes on inclusion. We are planning to release our quote calendar around April 2025, and we need 365 quotes, unique ideas on inclusion. And so far, we have received 200 quotes on inclusion. We need 166 quotes more, and we would like every one of you to contribute to this inclusion awareness drive. Just write your quote about inclusion in about 30 words in the comment box. And we also have our inclusion pledge, which is I pledge to be inclusive and accept the unique. Let's all take this pledge and reach out this Spectrum Awareness Project, this initiative, to 1 million hearts. Thank you so much, Dr. Hemapriya, Deepika, our sign language interpreter, and our lovely audience who are supporting us, spreading the message of awareness throughout the world. Let's be unique, let's be inclusive. Thank you so much for this wonderful session. Thank you, everyone.